Cheryl Mays from Rise and Shine CF. And thank you for a shining moment for joining me. Please invite others to join us, to share this video, like this video. If you are watching it on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button that's right there, and then hit the notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified that there's a new video for your review. Today, I want to talk about employee engagement. That is a huge piece of what my company does at Rise and Shine, is to help companies better engage with their employees. You know, oftentimes I have found that employers are looking at numbers, and we want to know how to increase the numbers, how to expand our numbers, how to get the number to where it's actually going to allow us to do more. And one of the things that I always share with my clients is, before you look at numbers, realize that there is a pulse behind the numbers. So if you want to move the dial, then you have to think more about employee engagement. What is it that is allowing your employees to be happy in their workplace? And as a leader, I know there's not a lot of time in the day. There's a lot of things that are on your plate, but I will share this. Employee engagement is the number one aspect of every company, because that is the bloodline. That is how your companies stay in operation. And when you have happy employees that are actually there because they are loyal, because they feel like they have a sense of belonging, and they have a sense that they are a part of a bigger picture. They are a part of something that the organization is doing as far as social responsibility. So that makes them a part of a cause. That will allow them to be able to feel appreciated and to know that what they do is truly important to not only the company, but to the customers and to themselves. So if your employees have not had a temperature check, if you have not taken the time to actually either do one-on-ones, to provide feedback, to provide coaching, to put together a mentorship program, to be able to get insight as to how your employees feel, then you are actually on an uphill battle, because you're going to try to move numbers without getting the people responsible for those numbers in a good place. So here's what I want you to think about. Think about a temperature check. And I say that because as my years of a leader, I've always made sure that I have found out what is it that my employees are actually looking for as far as development. Are they in their roles? Are they happy with the roles that they're in? Is there something else that they would like to do? Is there a concept of cross-training? Would you like to know what happens beyond your work? Would you like to know what happens before the work gets to you, so that everybody is in sync? So if you have the ability, not if you have the ability, you should take the opportunity and make the time to find out what it is that your employees are looking for. That is what moves the dial. And that's what we focus on at Rise and Shine. We focus on leadership development. We focus on helping new managers become better leaders, on helping leaders understand the importance of remaining servant leaders, and also how to empower and inspire your teams and build high-performing teams so that they can accomplish the company's objectives. The second piece that we do is to actually work on employee engagement. Are your employees happy? You know, there is a high percentage. If you look at the Gallup poll, more than 75% of employees are disengaged. And so that's a huge piece to why the numbers are not where they're supposed to be if you're looking at your bottom line. And you might say, well, our numbers are fine, but are your people fine? That should be a question that you ask your leadership team. The third piece is the culture. What does your culture do as far as transparency, as far as communication? Is it aligning with what you're asking your representatives to do? So it's time for a temperature check. It's time for you to take a moment to stop and find out where your employees are. Because what happens if you don't find out where they are, then when you realize what's happening, they're going to be on their way out the door, and you're going to have to start all over again. And we know that takes time and money. And that is going to move the dial backwards. So take the time, find out what your employees want. This is Cheryl Mays from Rise and Shine CF. Have an amazing day.